intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. As you have been warned, please do not try this at home, or anywhere else for that matter.
And now, for the most famous words in motorsports.
Oh, hell no!
And welcome to Blowing Pistons. I'm your host, Drumlin Dave. Sitting across from me, Johnny.
Hey.
To my left, Geek Daddy.
Sup, children?
And wandering back from the potty, Hammer.
How do?
So how the hell are you guys?
I'm pretty good, pretty awesome. I just recently came across a racing go-kart with a little 6.5 horsepower motor on it, a cart stand, 2 tires, and I had to put some clear line on it just so I can see the fuel running through it. Mm-hmm. Other than that, man, I started it up a couple days ago, took it outside on the snow, and just started whipping fucking shitties in the parking lot of the shop, and just, dude, it was a fucking blast.
Yeah, I seen your videos. I don't know if you had them on YouTube or whatnot, but the video you sent at least to our chat.
It's not the videos on YouTube. I have not done one on the racing go-kart. I now have 2. I have the mini Indy build, mm-hmm. And then now I have the racing cart. So now my plan is to re-engineer what's on the figure out what's on the racing car and apply that to the mini Indy project, because the mini Indy is going from what was a yard cart, like a cart you'd just go play out in the yard with, to a track cart. So I'm just trying to figure everything out there.
So how come you don't do videos on detailing and stuff like that?
There's a lot.
Because his mom said no.
Would you want to do detailing on your day-to-day job? Or vids on it?
Why not?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's the fact that I need 2 hands. So unless the Geek Daddy over here wants to come down and record for me.
No, just get the thing like they've got like for finding Bigfoot and shit like that, the headset. And
a GoPro on your head.
Yeah.
Or a body cam like the cops use.
I was about to say police
head
cams. Yeah, Hammer, we can all hear
you. No, dude, Kenny fucked up this mic yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that thing was moving around more than Kenny. But, so, Geek Daddy, what you been up to lately? I know
spending most of it in Milwaukee, actually, and working, generally speaking. I mean, obviously, we've made it absolutely known in our little officers chat, but my beloved goddess has been turning my back into looking like I lost a fight with a lawnmower.
Or a weed whacker.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's fucking sweater.
Oh, shit, man. He's calling her up for advice.
Oh, my God.
No. Freddy Krueger fucking calls me, bitch.
Is that a brown or black sweat? Nope, never mind.
Nope. Old-fashioned hairsuit.
And technically, usually it's kind of different that I'm doing this. Hammer, what have you been up to?
Outside of getting ignored on my own show.
Yeah. If
anyway,
if anybody heard that from last night, yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't get pissed off and walk off again.
No, I just punched out.
Same here.
Just like you, Dave.
I just, after about, a half hour, I just pushed the mic away and said, all right, fuck it.
Did you guys hear that that fucking Wisconsin tongue came out? Walk off?
The what?
I don't know.
Out of who? I didn't say walk off. You did.
No, I did. I'm like, walk off. I'm like, wow, that's...
Well, somebody's got to represent Tiffany. She's not here today.
Either that or the Boston Trucker.
Boston. Fuck you. You know how many people said that's Hammer when he grows his beard out?
This is the Boston Trucker. It's still fucking cold out here.
Well, I know that we are missing our beloved Tiff, but we do have another car chick in chat. Snarky.
Yes, we do. Snarky.
Oh, shit. What up, girl?
But yeah, Tiff can't join us because of personal issues, which is totally understandable.
Gas money, and she doesn't want to go outside. It's too fucking cold.
And it's a bit drifty out there.
Just a bit. We're going down.
Really?
Yeah, we're coming down high. We're coming down A. There's about 6 inches of drift on the roads.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I'm passing a guy doing about
85, 90.
Safe.
And I'm just
For,
I'm just like butthole clench.
For People's Exhibit A, we were only doing 80.
You've never rode with Kenny yet, have you?
Or Michael.
I'm not that bad.
Just depending on which road you're on.
Actually, I thought I was scaring him. I looked at him. I'm like, just so you know,
Michael White
I
was
drive
white.
like an asshole.
Michael White was white.
Yeah.
Hey, so white, it's my last fucking name.
No, this time you were actually white. White.
That too.
Whiter than
Actually-
virgin
could've
stew.
been-
Actually, he was white with red stripes.
Well, Well, I was thinking white with
Put the
just
brush
because
down.
of blood loss.
Depends what shirt I wear.
Wow.
Can you turn the headphones up, Michael?
Sure.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Fuck being sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't we usually follow rule, what is that, 14? Sorry, not
Hammer's
sorry?
New Year's resolution.
One
New
of-
Year's life goal.
One of these days, we got to get these rules written down.
That's rule 5. We keep ignoring that one. It's honestly our most broken rule.
What's rule 5?
We need to write this shit down.
I thought that
No,
was
I
rule
mean our
7.
rules.
No,
Write
that's-
that down.
No, that's 5. Because 5 comes after don't fuck with a bad habit.
Yeah, write that down.
So, yeah, after last night, right now has been the most I've been able to talk on a mic. Well, between yesterday and today. Friday I was on for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
We've had...
Hey, Dave.
What?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
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 Hey, Dave.
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 Toppers.
Fine, fuck you guys, run the show.
Well, ironically, we broke contract.
Oh.
This episode is brought to you in part by...
Oh, yeah,
This-
Daddy usually does that.
This episode is brought to you in part by Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. Tons and tons and lines of the most fantastic juices you can find, mostly produced here in the beloved frozen Wisconsin state, especially this time of year.
Hey, they don't call us the Frozen Tundra for nothing.
Yeah, no shit. No, we call us the frozen nipples for nothing, all right?
Again, why Tiffany's not here. So let's be professional and get to the fucking promo.
Right. Tons and tons of fantastic lines. You know, that they're absolutely great. They love to keep it classy and a little trashy too, which is why they're usually, in bed with us. And then, of course, this episode is brought to you in part by Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Probably the best vape tavern you can possibly find just north of the equator. Obviously, they have everything from low-end mods to high-end mods, RDAs, tanks, juices, quite literally thousands of bottles of juices in their studio. Please find our beloved Frumpy Lawn Gnome while you're there. Matter of fact, tell him BHN sent you. He might just give you a little something, usually a middle finger.
And he's got a great coil sense. Holy shit. Did you see that last build he fucking shared?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
What'd
my
he do?
fuck. He did a triple. He did a triple coil build, wicked it perfectly, and
Oh, God.
wow.
I want to see that.
I can only aspire to do that kind of shit. If I could get my hands to stop shaking from the fucking trauma that I've received in the fucking life that I've had, motherfucking hell, man. I would, dare I say, go pro on that shit.
Well, we used to have a guy associated with a network that made awesome coils. Too bad, the road he went down, so...
He plunged. He hit the plunger pretty hard
Yeah.
on that one.
Like I said, though, he made awesome coils.
and
He
it
made
would-
awesome. I'll give him credit where credit's due. Yeah, tie
know-
one off before you fucking do everything.
And you
You're
know
gonna
what?
fucking have a steady hand.
It's
I-
especially really hard when people just keep needling him with requests.
I did pass his coils on to a local juice shop in my town, and he said they were fucking phenomenal, but they got a little gunked up. But he
Well,
said
that's
other
what
than
happens.
that, yeah, other than that, he said they were phenomenal.
Now our other guy, Josh,
yeah. He
fan
makes-
fucking tastic,
yes.
stainless steel,
That's
100%.
who I was
Oh, yeah.
talking about.
Okay, no,
Is it still caliber coils or is he changing it to?
it's in the air.
Okay.
We're calling him Josh's coils for now.
The coil Jew?
Yeah, pretty much, and because we can't call him the coil Nazi, that's just not kosher. So anyway, yeah, his coils are good. He damn near is a mechanic when it comes to his coils.
Dude,
Yes.
His OCD when it comes to coils is beyond nuts. This man has found folks who sell their coils for 20, 30, 40 bucks a pop
Yeah.
and tore them apart and pointed out all their flaws. And he's like, oh, geez. We've had folks on air at some of our live events who just look at his shit like, dude.
The fuck, that's awesome. Yes. So
All right, so do you want to get into NASCAR stuff now?
Go on, Dave.
NASCAR show.
Are we about ready to get drifty?
I'm gonna go clean Hammer's house. You can go do your NASCAR stuff. All right.
What?
My house is not that bad.
I know. I'm joking.
I may have two tiny
Hey.
humans, but they know how to clean fuckstick.
I'm joking.
Of course, they're raised by
I was
you.
gonna say he's looking at you like I will murder you
I was
on
gonna
air.
do your fucking laundry while David talks about NASCAR.
He just wants to
My
sniff.
laundry's done, you cunt
I
whore.
know.
He wants to sniff your soiled underwear.
No.
There is none. It's all fucking washed.
My point
I
being.
thought you went commando most of the time.
my point
Exactly.
Being, my point being is you talk about NASCAR.
You know,
I'm
just keep putting your foot in your mouth, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep over here.
You want to keep going? Do you?
No.
This is
Remember
entertaining.
what my life? Remember what 2018's life resolution is? Be more of a dick. Keep it up, fucker. You're
Love
gonna
you.
push it.
Love
I'm
you.
gonna start calling you fucking Johnny Fonda.
I was about to say he's gonna start seeing Jane Fonda's head on your body, man, and you're not gonna like it.
Do we have to make him kneel during taps?
Oh.
This isn't the NFL.
No, I want him to keep his teeth. I will curb stomp a 6-year-old. To quote last year's famous quote, I will curb stomp a 6-year-old.
I thought last year's famous quote now was the binkies on the fridge.
No, that's this year's. No, actually, you're right, Dave. The last show of the last year, or last show of the year, was the pinkies on the fridge.
So, needless to say, Blown Pistons kind of called something.
The retirement of Danica Patrick?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
When that happened?
She's done.
Did she announce it on Twitter, Facebook, what?
She announces everywhere. Big mouth.
Well, she is from Beloit.
But
And
She
McChesney
says
Park,
she wants-
Roscoe Loves Park area.
she wants to run a couple events and stuff, plus get back into open wheel. But needless to say, right now she's more worried about her fitness line, clothes, and getting dumped by
GoDaddy?
Stenhouse.
Oh.
GoDaddy dumped her a while ago.
Yeah, well. Yeah, the moment they got the fucking WWE involved.
But I gotta look this up because there's a rumor out there that she and Aaron Rodgers might actually be looking at dating.
They have been seen together.
What happened to Olivia?
They split. They split before the 2017 season.
Oh.
It's like a couple.
Why would you break up with Psylocke?
I know?
Oh.
Probably because she knows how to use his sword better than he does.
Ooh.
She wasn't fast enough.
Well, that and she is a fucking geek fucking icon. I'm sorry to commandeer your show, Dave,
Oh,
again.
no, you're
but
fine, man.
Olivia Munn was, she got her start on G4 Network when it came to Attack of the Show and all this other shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then she was like, dude, she was the hottest gamer geek for a while.
What an idiot.
And then she
I mean, talking to
went,
Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, well, she went and Maxim, and then people picked her up and shit, and Rodgers fucking picked her up too. But that's like fucking Tony Romo getting with fucking Jessica Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Burlington, Wisconsin's own Tony fucking Romo nailed the hottest country pop chick in America, who's actually, I've met her. She's not as dumb as fucking MTV made her to be.
No.
I think, and also Tony Romo's underrated. He was a hell of a quarterback.
Well, look who his fucking idol was. Favre and fucking Rodgers.
Oh, Favre, Rodgers, and Aikman.
Yes.
So
That's
we
the
got-
reason why he went to Dallas. That and King of the Hill. He's a huge King of the Hill fan.
No
well,
shit.
not to
No
mention
shit.
when he was coming in the league, Aaron
Olivia.
Rodgers was there. But when he was coming in the league, Aaron Rodgers was there, so he knew he had no chance of actually starting for
Right.
the Packers if he went to the Packers.
Oh, absolutely.
So it would have been pointless for him to go to the Packers. So probably wouldn't be talking about him right now at all.
Right.
Right.
So-
And as of right now, Green Bay is kind of interesting because they're essentially just
Chilling.
they're chilling and they're cutting a lot of their management.
Dude,
Well-
face it, my favorite team did better than Green Bay this year, and that's not saying much.
Your team,
Your team is synonymous with laces out, Dan.
Yeah, well, especially when we have, the Green Bay Packers.
You give me you give me shit for fucking hitting on a tranny by telling her she's got nice eyebrows. Your fucking team was centered around a fucking
Ace Ventura.
farce
But
with a kidnapped dolphin by a fucking tranny cop.
Alrighty then.
exactly. I mean,
Heinz gets velvet, trainer of dolphins.
but my team took over, the Packers' greatest quarterback ever.
What, Favre?
No, Jay Cutler.
Oh, Quitler. Oh, wow.
Hey, man, stop making fun of him. He was
Wow,
the Packers MVP, all right?
Exactly. That's what I just said. Way to try to jump on that joke there.
Either these headphones are really good or these headphones really suck because I can't hear shit.
Yours, I'm not entire. All of ours are working fine, so I think may have been something with yours.
It's probably the new Starfish. It seems muted.
Switch holes.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Hey, Johnny, you want to switch him a
While
hole?
we're doing that, Johnny, may I have another cherry Coke?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
And while we're doing a little, sorry to cut you off again, Dave. Not.
Danica Patrick sucks. Is all we're saying.
Yeah. Do we have any
Not
other
well
promos we
enough.
need to cover from yesterday?
How about that Light Vantage?
Oh, you mean the one sponsor Hammer usually tells us not to because he's too goddamn humble to let us?
Or how about that detail shop that we have associated with us?
That's a good shop.
Double two.
It's a good shop.
Which is what?
You tell me,
It's
Dad.
a horrible shop. The guy's a fantastic
Guy's a
bowler and a
dick.
douchebag.
Yeah, my boss is a dick. Attention for detail, attentionfordetail.com.
The fucking couple, the people that are running that place need to be fucking reevaluated by a fucking psychologist.
We get shit done. But
Yeah, because I've never known anyone who actually takes car seats out to do fucking detailing.
yeah.
Is there
you gotta
kids
clean up
involved?
your-
But the customer service is awesome because if you fucking piss them off, Stabby's coming at you.
But
So write a good review.
you're
5
They
stars,
know where you
folks, just
live.
5 stars.
How are you liking this, Johnny?
Don't let anyone
Awesome.
see a 4-star.
You've tried to talk like 5 times now, and everybody's just like,
Welcome
okay.
to yesterday's show.
yeah. Welcome to yesterday's show. I was listening,
We know.
but
So, anyways, go ahead.
yeah.
Anyway, Danica Patrick sucks.
Yeah, Danica Patrick sucks. The shop's
Yeah,
doing
because Ricky Stenhouse dumped her.
shop's doing good. We're slowing down. We're in our slow season now, but we got some dealership working right now. We had a maintenance for a coating job come through. So
Where's the
we've had
shop
some-
located?
You can find that at attentionfordetail.com.
Okay,
And it's
where
located
do we
on
take-
on a certain address on Main Street in Whitewater, Wisconsin. Fantastic detailing service.
227 East Main Street.
227
There we go.
East Main Street in Whitewater, Wisconsin. Great facility, awesome time. The neighbors are really afraid of me.
Well, because they've seen more of you than they want to.
Right? They got the full goat. Don't mix cough medicine.
Quaff.
Don't mix cough medicine
Jeez,
and
dude. You go to
Sudafed and booze are not a good bedfellow.
Depending on what you're trying to accomplish.
No, it was seriously awesome. Hammer walked out of the building straight, came in crooked.
Yeah. Ain't shitting you, dude. That Proud Boys episode ain't shitting you. Johnny's right.
But yeah, so we but right now we're taking the time to do some other stuff like stickers if we got them.
Yeah, how about them stickers?
Well, we're
If we
going
got
to be
'em.
talking about that after the show privately. We're probably going to up our Patreon game.
So
Works for me.
I've been able to do a little bit of that. We've been able to focus on some of the shop maintenance, such as like cleaning and reorganizing and stocking up product and
That's a
stuff
good
like
thing.
that. So, we're debating on a new slogan or something right now because when clean isn't enough is okay, but some people don't know what detailing is. Like I talked to this one lady and she's like, "Oh, I don't got nothing to be detailed right now," and she goes, "Well, maybe some Packer stuff." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, regular civilians think details mean decals sometimes.
Yeah, decals, pinstriping,
Yep,
paint.
yep.
I'm like, I'm sorry, man. We clean cars.
Yeah,
You should
what do you
open up
call
into
it?
that. Why don't you do some pinstriping?
Yeah.
I'm open to it, but there's certain types of paint, like
Attention
pinstriping
for
that's-
detail. The car cleaning advocates.
There's
Yeah.
some of the pinstriping's actually
When
painted
cleanliness
on,
is not next to godliness, attention for detail.
LLC.
But hey, your car's cold. We should put a coat on it. But and then
Or my nipples.
I was gonna say I'll go fucking full Fargo there. Yeah, you get the true coat.
have you guys familiar with the movie The Goods?
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Of all the movies I haven't seen, that's one of them.
Exactly.
I love his slogan. We sell cars, motherfucker. I'm like, I think that'd be cool.
We clean cars,
We clean-
motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't know if you can get away with that one.
well, I was gonna put MF. We clean cars
Again.
Monday through Friday. Or
like it.
motherfucker.
Yeah, but you're there on Saturday.
Appointments on Saturday.
So MF,
Appointment only.
MF,
Walk-ins
S?
welcome, MF.
Motherfuckers.
Hold on, let me do last night's show. So yeah, that's a good idea.
you got to take the mic a little farther away
Oh
from your
my
face.
God, Dave. Do we want to elaborate on last night's episode even more because there's a lot of after show shit.
That, oh my.
Oh,
Actually,
and
you know what? No,
I
no,
need
no.
to call you out.
Let's not talk about that because of He's in
Yes,
the middle
formalities.
of legal formalities.
I
Yeah,
do need
that's
to
fine.
call you out because they did say, or someone was talking about those that moonshine with the cherries in it.
Yeah.
I gave you a fucking bottle of that shit.
And I still have it. I'm not negating that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I know.
I'm talking like
I know, but you said
true-
not in the studio. I'm like, it's in the fucking studio.
Oh, you're right. And yeah, sorry. I totally negated that. My
No, it's
apologies,
okay.
Johnny.
It's okay.
Because that's
man.
how I make my fucking old fashions. Thank
Yeah.
you for reminding me.
Yeah, no, I'm
And fuck you
Yeah, right.
for negating my authority.
I love it though when he starts to squirm.
I'm not that intimidating, am I?
Ooh,
Yeah.
someone
He's
vaping on
getting-
that Destiny by Resurrection.
He's getting scared because you've been like pointed towards. Well, aggression's been pointed towards him the whole time. Well, I can't hear myself unless I'm like right here.
That's why I asked for the microphones to be up.
You know, I
Yeah.
think I know how your kid feels now,
Or
Dave.
the headphones, at least. I don't know. Dave's complaining that he can't.
Well,
He's-
if I get like right here, I'm
Yeah,
gone.
well, they're not unidirectional. They're not omnidirectional. They're unidimensional. Directional.
Dimensional.
Omniverse.
Well, somebody's getting dementia.
No, I was getting. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Hey, wow.
So yeah, so the shop's doing good. We're slowing down now, but
But you're making T-shirts
but we're making well,
And decals?
and decals and stickers and
That's-
details.
that's in the works. That's in the works.
It's only been in the works now for what? How many months have I been at?
Hey,
a
I told
year?
you. I told you once we get slow.
We get asked, fucking dude, ever since winter hit. Hey, you guys got any stickers? I was like, I'll talk to my guy.
Yeah,
You guys
'cause-
got any T-shirts? I'll talk to my guy.
You know what would be cool is if Michael can set up a kind of a shop online.
No,
and-
that's what we're talking about with the Patreon.
We want
It's already done.
Plus, don't
No,
we
it
want to have a
isn't.
lot of stuff to actually hand out?
I know,
Or not
but
hand
Yes,
out,
it
but-
is. You're right.
if-
You're right. It is.
if I
had to
had-
think about that.
if
Sorry,
I
Michael.
had like a quantity, like I could see, like okay, we need this many. It's like okay, then I could jump on it faster.
Well, just figure like for I don't know. Are we doing stickers for each show? Like a hammer approved sticker.
That's your call, dude.
I say
You're
we
you're
do.
an officer here.
I say we do. We have stickers for each show, or yeah.
you know what I
we
was
should have like 20 of each. That way,
what
we
I was
can-
thinking is like we use the Bad Habits Network skull and kind of incorporate it and do all the logos. That way, it's
You're
kind.
talking to the guy who built all the logos, and they already are.
I know,
All but two.
yeah,
True.
but it's it's kind of like the Ratatouille concept where they use that fat cook in like all of their logos.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it'd be nice so that way, because we have our own. Or well, a lot of our fans listen to all the shows, but I mean, there's some fans that would want just a bad or a shot
False.
from the balcony. What?
We have a lot of the like 150 plays that you get
Yeah.
do not cross over.
Really?
A lot of them.
Huh. Well, that's what I mean. It'd be nice to have each show have their own stickers, but
Alright.
have like
right.
always
but,
keep a stock of like 20 of them.
right, but what
Because
I'm,
eventually, if we sell them for like what $5 a piece, it's gonna pay for itself.
So why are we talking business when we should be talking pleasure? Danica Patrick sucks.
yeah, we
You've
can talk
invited
about
her
that
on
after
the
show.
You've invited
I-
her on the show several
been-
times.
I've been trying to find every media outlet that
Avenue of
she's
approach,
got.
yes.
You got to find her handler. It's not Ricky anymore. So
It's not Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. Well, no, because he started winning races and actually people liked him
so he dropped the dead weight.
pretty much. She was weighing him down. The only time she's seen the winner circle is when she went over and
Honestly,
congratulated
do you
him.
think if she listens to one of these episodes, do you think she's gonna say, "Yeah, I'll come on"?
I think so. She's got that kind of attitude. She'll come on just to tell us to fuck off.
Please.
Okay.
Even if it's just 2 words for a 5-second soundbite.
Dude,
I'd pay for that.
I think that she would be up for the challenge, to be honest. She
You know-
is that type of controlling.
Narcissist.
Yes.
Okay.
Which, you know who,
Hammer knows
if-
his own.
No, I
No,
don't.
if-
I'm trying to be polite because he was gonna drop a C-bomb.
No, I wasn't.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling, though, if she called in, you know who would be basically aiming at her the most?
All of us.
Michael. Because I know that the first time she tried to challenge us, he would jump in first. We'd all sit back and just kind of be like,
As he
"Okay,
points
so-"
to Michael for all the people listening.
Yeah, because there's audio. But I don't know. I see you would be the first one to attack.
Thank you.
Michael.
Michael. Yes.
Thank you.
Again, audio, not visual. Yet.
Shut up.
Yet.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, sorry, guys. Scratch
Da-da-da,
that. You didn't
da-da-da.
hear anything.
Shit, do we got to tear this down and do another fucking show?
Yeah, everybody, wait here, drink up so we can forget the last minute.
Go to your local tavern and ask for an eraser.
Ask for a Cosby Chino.
Or smell my rag. That didn't sound right.
No,
No.
it didn't. No, I'll admit that. It didn't sound right at all, dude.
Again, scratch that. Wow.
Yeah, dude. See, you talk and you fucking put your foot. You didn't talk all day yesterday. We couldn't fucking own you on your shit. Now you're fucking talking. We're owning you on your shit.
I know, right? So Daytona's getting close.
Go on, Dave. Talk about your.
Yeah, we
Your
actually
hillbilly car.
We have a plan.
we're debating this plan though. We're either going to try and go live in the middle, live in the beginning, live at the end, or we're going to record it in 3 parts.
Apparently, we've been offered to prank call a husband.
We have.
Yeah, Snarky. She wants us to crank call her husband.
I do not do crank calls. It's actually against federal law.
Yeah, I know.
Bummer.
I know.
So, but yeah, we're either trying to figure
And
out.
Uncle Al has. Sorry to interrupt.
Yep.
Uncle Al has really illicitly fucking said, "Don't do that."
But yeah, we're trying to figure out how we want to do this. Johnny, you're invited. Michael, I'm assuming you'll hopefully be there unless you got to work.
Sure.
Or he's getting slashed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a Sunday. I got to look up the exact date of when the Daytona is.
Sunday slash day.
But-
No, actually, just about any Sunday, because even on the Sundays I do
Any
work.
given Sunday.
Of course. Hey, go Pacino. Any
Wow.
any Sunday I do work, I only have to go in at 6. And
It
our
might
show,
not be
this
over
show
by
is
then.
early.
Daytona, though, we're talking about during the race.
Fuck. We'll figure something out.
Daytona usually runs later.
Is that on a Sunday? Depending on if I have to bowl or not.
Yes, it's on a Sunday.
So, depending on if I have to bowl.
It's towards the end of next month.
It'll be on at bowling. Trust me.
Yeah, right?
Trust me.
Well, I bowl every other Sunday. So, this Sunday I bowl, next Sunday I don't.
I got to look it up. I think it's the February 18th or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'll look it up here in a minute. I got the chat room up on my phone.
It's all good.
I got your mom up on my phone.
Your
Good.
mom.
How's she been? I haven't talked to her in a few days.
I wouldn't talk to her.
So
If I were you, I'd still keep that contact
Yeah, I
to
won't.
minimum.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Hammer. I mean, chloroform.
I bowl that Sunday,
That's
but
Dave. I'm Cosby Chino
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
with
like to
nice
look at-
eyebrows.
Yeah.
I bowl that Sunday, but if I'm not busy afterwards.
Dude, you have been away from the network for a while.
It's been a month.
a lot of blood loss
And a
for
half.
that guy.
Well, I got to keep the iron down some way. I mean, I can't just shoot deer slugs into her all damn day.
Wait, what? You say you're shooting deer slugs into her?
Iron.
Oh, okay.
Michael has special,
Iron Man disease.
the Iron Man disease. Remember?
Oh, okay.
He's got his blood actually iron.
Oxidizes?
My body's
No,
quite
it doesn't.
literally
It
rusting.
doesn't oxidize, but yes, he has a
Iron deficiency?
iron.
Other way.
Other way around. He has
Okay.
an iron over efficiency.
Let me put it this way: I can't go through the new X-rays, or not just
Metal
the new
detectors,
X-rays,
too.
metal detectors for TSA, MRIs. I get really fucking hot.
Oh, wow.
I actually do sparkle on X-rays and CT scans, which is kind of fun, especially when you get the new X-ray text. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the machine? And the
Sparkles?
doctors, they're like,
Wait.
he didn't look at the chart.
Wait. So you're a Twilight vampire?
Only an X-ray.
Talk about movies that wreck.
Oh,
Wow, Johnny's not going to live.
Holy shit! He's giggling and he's like, "You're gonna get owned for that later, pal."
This might be Johnny's farewell show.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
No, he's gonna leave you hanging, but not the way you're thinking.
Like I said, this might be Johnny's farewell show.
Well, if I don't.
What does Johnny, Lincoln Park, and Robin Williams have in common?
Nothing
Floor is
yet.
hot lava.
I was gonna say nothing yet.
We were all hung up.
Don't worry, buddy. We can swing it.
Not my show to do it on.
What?
Michael!
Oh.
It's funny. He actually did that in the car
letting
on the way here.
What?
Michael'd himself.
Wrong show, Michael.
You've actually been Michaeling yourself?
Yeah, because
It's such a fucking common practice that it's a fucking
is.
acronym. Or an adjective.
Lexi does it all the goddamn time. Wrong show, Michael. Wrong store, Michael. Michael, wrong.
Wrong hole.
Wrong
Michael.
home, Michael.
Once.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised she's not in the chat room today.
Or
she's a bit busy dealing with her roommate today.
Yeah, let's.
I'm just saying, I'm surprised she's not in.
Let's
Usually
skid. Let's
She's a bit busy with other things.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
let's skid.
gotcha.
Let's skid on that one. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just saying.
Let's drift around that particular issue.
All right.
Right
so,
show, Michael.
Got it. Yeah. All right. So. Yeah,
Daytona.
like I said, we got
who's
Daytona.
doing Daytona?
Well,
Like,
so
who's
far,
in the leads?
Who's in the leads?
Yeah.
They haven't really. It's just playing around right now. I know.
There's no points or anything.
Not right now.
What?
It's off season.
Hey, you know what?
What's? I thought Daytona was like the Super Bowl.
It is. It's the start. NASCAR's
Oh, it's the
different.
start.
It's the biggest race this season because it's the first race. It's
Okay,
so
see,
prestigious.
my
win it.
apologies. I did
No,
not
you're
mean to
fine.
offend any NASCAR listeners out there.
No, they're backwards.
Yeah, exactly. So they're backwards on many occasions.
Yeah.
Wow.
But again, besides hockey, I mean, it's pretty much the only.
So the Cup starts with the opening. The Cup starts with Daytona.
Yep, and that is
The chase for the
biggest-
Cup.
That is the biggest race of the season.
Why?
Because you want to win it.
Why?
It's.
Is it a superstition thing? Like, off to
No.
a good start. A good start
Well,
keeps
yeah,
going.
Break a
if you-
leg in theater.
Well, it's just. I don't know. It's just something to do with you want to be the first guy to win a race that season, and it's so prestigious because of who's won it.
Prestigious.
Whatever.
You're not British.
How do you know? I got a little English in me.
What was his name? Walked into that one.
The name was 400 milliliters, 1400. What?
Anyways, moving on. It's
Just a
you
little
want
old English.
you want to be able to start. You want to be able to have the first race. You want to win it. You want to say, "I'm the best right now." I proved that the off season meant something.
Yeah, that you sat at a simulator and you raced.
They don't do much simulation.
Some do. Tony
But
Stewart
you got to think,
did.
for folks like
Cars
me
3.
and Hammer, though, that's like having the Super Bowl first.
Tony Stewart, when he did it, he was playing GTA, running over pedestrians.
No.
Well, he drives a Mustang?
No, he just likes to run people over.
Hey,
Personally, I'd
Actually,
be
did
playing
you-
instead of GTA, I'd go fucking
Saints Row.
Saints Row 3.
did you
Dildo sword.
Hell
see the like follow up videos to that?
Well, in theory, Tony Stewart actually
Was he banging hookers and
Tony
killing them after?
Tony Stewart did not swing out and hit him or
No,
anything.
he didn't do anything
The
wrong.
dude actually jumped onto Tony's car.
Well, not really.
Is this
jump
wait?
on.
IRL in
you
real life?
seen- Yeah,
Yeah.
in real life.
What?
And-
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
This
In
guy, you seen Tony's car dip
Okay,
when
hold
the
on a
dude
second.
jumped on
Let me
it.
get him caught up. A few years ago, Tony Stewart was doing a race in the Outlaw division, and he got in contact with this kid. Ended up spinning the kid out, wrecking his car. As Tony's coming around, and remind you, they're racing on dirt
At night,
and it's dark.
dude's
poorly
wearing a
lit.
black suit.
You want this? Go for it.
Go on. I'll let you finish.
No, go on. You good?
I'm good.
All right.
Just helping him fill in the details, bud.
Yeah, I was getting to it. Anyways, yeah, it was poorly lit.
Oh, Dave's talking. Go ahead. I'm reaffirming your point. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. I'm waiting.
So am I.
All right. So, anyways,
Just be sure to check out badhabitsnetwork.net.
We'll give you 5 minutes to reconsider, Dave.
No, go on. Go on.
Hey, it's been a month and a half. I haven't fucked with anyone in that long.
On the network.
Yeah.
Well, why? Oh, so I wanted you to invite you to the Greater Milwaukee Car Show too.
There are Mustangs there too.
This is the time you ask me.
I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when you're done, though.
But all right, getting back to it. Yeah, dark lit track. The guy was wearing black. Decided to try to step out in front of Tony Stewart's car and confront him. Couldn't see him. When he came around, he actually clipped him with his tire, drug him underneath it, and ran him over and killed him.
Okay, that's kind of natural selection from the story you gave me.
It is.
That's
But the
that's a Darwin Award.
The family tried to sue him. NASCAR actually had his backing and said, and created a new rule because, ironically, the next weekend, Danica Patrick did the same thing, came out of her car after a wreck, tried to confront another driver as he's driving around the track.
Right.
She got massively penalized because that new rule states that unless your car is on fire,
She was last place anyway.
well, yeah, she's always is. But unless your car is on fire, do not exit your vehicle because of the cars on the track during caution. They're slowed down from anywhere to 75 miles an hour to 45 miles an hour. And if you're doing 75 miles an hour on a caution track, some idiot driver steps out in front of you. Granted, the tires are big. You cannot stop on a dime at 70 miles an hour. So, you know what?
Even in their cars, you can't. I mean, that's just fucking physics.
Exactly. But needless to say, like Hammer said, it is natural selection. I mean,
Darwin Award.
But I mean,
Not that
isn't that's always been a rule though? Do not get out of your car.
Well, I know it's because somebody actually died from it now.
Yeah.
And it's just the circumstances were actually
Dire.
yeah.
They were dire by that tire.
But the family actually turned around and tried to sue Tony Stewart.
And they just
And-
kind of laughed.
In a sense, yeah, because they're like, how can we sue? How can you turn around and sue him for your relatives?
Breaking not only a rule, but at the same time, don't they sign a death waiver too during NASCAR?
Yes,
So there you go.
in theory.
Yeah, because
so that
in
NASCAR's-
theory, due to insurance policies
Yeah.
and procedures, there's reasons and happenstance why it's like the Johnson & Johnson quality control testers. When they say all products are quality control tested, that means they are all quality control tested. So
It makes you look at the anal thermometers a lot differently.
thank you. And rectal's the actual term.
Thank you.
But liabilities and legal procedures, they have insurance waivers because most sports fans do not know this, that certain individuals in the sports societies, NASCAR, NFL, all this other shit, cannot actually get insured because of their
Exactly.
quote-unquote business lifestyle. However, there are other legal proceedings that have negated that, circa 1996 when NASCAR really hit a peak, where now the drivers do get insured conditionally.
Well,
Now,
it's-
part of those conditions, as Dave has pointed out, is not to get the fuck out of your car in a caution.
Not just get out of your car. No, you don't get out of your car, period, if I remember the rule.
unless your car is on fire, that's
Right.
the only time you are allowed to exit your vehicle, just due to they don't want to see you burn your car.
Yeah, well, I
They
don't
don't
know.
want to see you go number 3.
They don't want to see you go Auschwitz.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's,
Wrong show, but good one.
It was.
Yeah, it was. I was trying. I was.
I
I
thought
was
I was
actually
on the right train tracks.
Well, one top
I
of
did
my,
not see that coming either.
I can't read
It
it.
says
here.
ready when you are.
Okay.
We're not ready.
Yeah, just about 5 more minutes.
We got to find the wire that plugs into that fucking board.
I have a spare plugged in right now.
Okay. Is it ready to go on a channel? Or are we?
Yeah, it should be ready
Okay,
to go. I just
we're
gotta-
we're having a call in, folks. That's what's
Derailing everything.
putting the yellow flag out right now. Like how I winged that one in there, Dave.
Good one.
All right.
That's good.
See, I'm learning NASCAR shit by talking to you and listening to your
Now,
shows.
okay, here we go. What is okay? Obviously, you know the green flag.
Green flag, yellow. Green flags go. Yellow flags caution. Red flag is wreck.
Stop.
Stop.
Check it or check it.
Checkered, of course, is this is the winner.
Blue with a yellow stripe.
Last lap.
Nope.
Shit.
Move over.
Move over. Okay. What's the emergency one? Emergency vehicles on field.
Well, that's a red, yellow or red flag.
Yellow to red. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I know there's another one like correct me if I'm wrong. Yellow with a red stripe,
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Someone
or is that-
pounding
or is that-
Jamaican beers?
or is that in Indy?
I think that might be Indy.
That
Okay.
might be like a
Like
section
open
caution.
wheel. Oh, okay.
Like a section caution, because I know in Indy they have section cautions where
NASCAR
What the fuck is a
kills
section caution?
NASCAR kills the whole track.
right NASCAR kills the whole track, but not Indy, because
No, Indy-
Indy's tracks are more massive.
And Indy's
So-
like what? Formula One.
Right.
Okay.
Well, Formula One and Indy are two separate entities, but
Right.
same thing. Indy is American. Formula One is all over the.
Is like
Global.
it's like the metric system.
Yeah.
It's global, but not in America.
Yeah. So what? They'll for a caution in Indy, they might like caution a
Well, open
section.
wheel cars or
Yeah,
anywhere.
they might section like or they might caution a section of the track, and let the rest of the track go.
Right, and I think a white flag with a blue from corner to corner means that there's divers, or is it red? Red corner to corner is divers.
Wow.
Couldn't
Mr.
resist it.
English in our chat says brown flag is for shitting your pants, so I countered with
They
yellow
were-
with a brown stripe is a close call.
They wear diapers. They're good.
I like that, but I was gonna say Dave brought it up to my attention too. That how do you go to the bathroom during a race? Depends.
Exactly.
Catheter.
At least the good thing is when you wreck it scares the shit out of you. It literally scares the shit
Brown
out
flag.
of you. You're good.
You know what's cool about race cars is you ever heard of a cool suit?
Yeah, when I was
Richard
stationed
Petty-
in the when I was stationed in Iraq, yes, I've heard of a cool suit.
Richard Petty actually designed that where he had coolant running through the
Yep.
suit. That way it would
Yep.
cool him and at
Yeah.
the same time as the car.
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
it's actually originally developed by NASA for astronauts. Not only keep them cooled, but also hot while they're in
It's
space.
antifreeze,
Essentially.
essentially coolant antifreeze.
So, are we ready for that call in then?
Yeah, why not?
All right, Johnny, you queue up the call.
And we'll run a quick promotion, guys. If it's the new year, new you, check out Gary Hamre, HAMRE .lifevantage LIFEVANTAGE.com. Definitely check them out if you're looking to get a better you, a new you. A bit pricey, but it's really, really good shit. It's catered to nutrigenomics. It's biohacking at its best. It's a cheat code for your body. Wow, that was interrupted well.
Sorry.
Hammer, you got an iPhone phone cord?
I believe so.
It should be on the fucking table right next to Michael's monster. Really, what the hell's going on here?
Hello?
Hey, Ian, this is Dave from Blown Pistons.
Can you hear us, buddy?
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
Ian, it's Dave. There's Dave, and Ian, Dave, Ian.
Dude,
Davian?
Johnny, just introduce
Nice
yourself.
try, man.
But you're not a ginger, so you're not.
I want
Dave.
to say welcome to Ian from Blown Pistons podcast. Ian, I understand that you are from where, Johnny?
He's from Colorado.
No, the show that he's on, you ass hammer.
He's from Team Clearcoat. It's two awesome guys who do some racing every now and then.
Were these the guys in the hot tub last time?
Yes,
No.
these are the guys that we were spooning with in the hot tub.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I could barely hear you guys.
Yeah, we seem to have that issue once in a while with the phone calls. Not sure. We're trying to
better?
get it figured out right now. Can you hear us now better?
We got a guy that's
A little
better.
bit, yeah.
So how have you been, sir? Oop, do we lose you? Hello?
Hello, Ian?
Can you hear us now? I wonder if it's just a bad connection, like phone-wise. So how have you been, sir? Why am I hearing myself?
Because the phone was canceled.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, now that we're trying to figure out how to get him on there, and I apparently the only one on the mic,
Dave.
I'm cutting in and out too,
Yeah, because Hammer's messing with some wires.
and I'm gone.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if we're still live or not. If you can hear us,
We are. It's just...
I'm on it too.
Hey, Ian.
Are we still going? I can kind of hear myself through my
just
headset.
a minute here. We're having, fun technical difficulties.
Oop, and
You back?
all right, yeah, we're still working on stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
got
can hear
sound.
myself. Sorry, guys.
It's the cord.
Typically doesn't happen too much. We don't have many technical problems.
Ever.
Always have technical problems.
So, but yeah, with
we'll give
like I
you a
said,
call
we're looking
back
forward to
when
doing our
Ian-
NASCAR bit. We're not sure if we're gonna have it live or recorded. Which, if we do it live, it's gonna be different. So go ahead and you guys can tune into NASCAR, tune into the Daytona, watch that, and listen to us. And
I'm here, Dave.
Well, I'm just trying to think of stuff to kill time. Michael, do we have any promos to do or anything? We could have.
We could always talk about a couple of our other friends.
Go for
I
it.
mean, well, we have Attention for Detail, LSC.com. We always have the Greers, Ideal Vapor, and Taffy. Ideal Vapor, two fantastic stores, one in Berlin, Wisconsin, the other in Portatage,
They have-
Wisconsin, as they drop a damn cord on me.
And they have an awesome selection of anything you're looking for, as far as juice, mods, anything.
with us?
Wow. There's some static feedback in that now.
Yeah, it's because my phone's a piece of shit.
Hello?
Ah, okay.
Well, I got 2% left on my phone.
we do a test run before the show.
Do we have him on now, or?
He's on this
Ian,
one.
can you hear us at all?
Oh,
Me too.
there's a phone there.
Yeah, sorry, folks. We're trying to get this handled. Remember, we are professionals.
Ian, can you hear us yet?
Yeah, I can hear you. You guys
Oh, there
sound
we
better,
go.
actually.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't go through Apple.
And
So-
you can hear us now?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So how
Well,
have you
welcome
been,
back.
sir?
What have I done?
How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. It's been very hectic and busy for me, but yeah, it's been fun. I'm gearing up for some off-season ice racing,
Awesome.
and that's about it.
In the V-dub?
Yep.
Awesome. I can.
The Saab would definitely break if I tried anything like that with that. So
You still got the
yeah, it's
Saab
gonna
on
be
the
the
road?
Volkswagen.
Still got the Saab going?
Ish. Yeah.
Can we just take a minute to gloat that we got Ian from the Team Clearcoat here on our show before Ike got you on the Untitled Car Show?
And the fact that he's not in a hot tub this time.
Yeah, I don't know that it's really a get, but I appreciate that introduction. Yeah.
It's our show. We consider it a get.
But
All
yeah,
right.
We haven't hung up or told us to fuck off yet, so it's a win.
We're not doing our job then.
but it's all right. You know,
Has that happened to you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A few occasions. Been told to fuck off.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
we're probably one of the only networks that's pissed off a prostitute and basically made her storm off because somebody belched in the air or on the air.
Oh, you talking about Air Force Amy?
Yeah, yeah. She was one that basically said fuck off and hung up on us. That was a good time.
That episode was what? Check?
Did you deserve it?
Oh no.
no, the guy was
no
actually
one ever deserves to be hung up on when they piss off a hooker.
The guy was actually-
excuse me, a professional dater.
The guy was actually like trying not to. He actually turned off his mic and walked away, belched, and these mics can pick up a flea fart in a hurricane. So she got super offended, super butthurt, and just like,
Ain't the first time she's
A
been butthurt.
hooker got offended
Oh, it was
by a belch.
It was in person?
No, sir. It was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we've had that happen. We've had some colorful.
No one
moments.
stormed.
Somebody who's been on Howard Stern countless times talking about pussy farts got offended by a belch.
Well, yeah, it didn't come
Wow.
out of her or in her.
Well, we weren't paying her either. That was a problem, I think.
$50 is $50.
No, we didn't. we
Speaking
did
of
not
which,
solicit
what's the
you-
latest part Ike has bought for his? Or wait, is it Ian?
Ian.
So who brought up Ike?
I did.
Okay, so that's the last name that hit in my fucking
Well,
pre-prismatic
because
mind.
Ike has a New Year's resolution of getting our guest here today on his show. So I wanted to take a moment to gloat that we got him first.
Wait, we've had him on this show before.
Yes, we have. Last year.
Yeah,
last year.
Why does Ike want? Why does savvy the listeners? Ike, why does Ike want Ian? This is gonna be difficult for me to fucking figure out because it's two I names.
That is an excellent question, everyone.
I think-
Excellent question.
I think it's because
Everybody wants Ian.
I think Ike already had Dave on his show.
But Dave's not here.
Dave,
Not this Dave.
It's Ian.
right. The Ginger's not with us today.
So Ian, what
This
are you
is
doing?
already going really well.
I was gonna say, Ian,
Welcome
what
to the
are you
Bad Habits
doing?
Network.
What are you doing? Not being in a hot tub talking to us this time?
Not in a hot tub.
That wasn't them. That was
That was
Tate.
these guys.
No, it was not.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't.
That was
What
Tate
the
from
fuck, Johnny? You
Gambler.
told me it was Ian.
Yeah, we were spooning with these guys last time.
I let Johnny just kind of wiggle on that one.
All right.
Yeah, we were spooning with these guys because Dave was like, when does the spooning start? We're like, right now.
I'll have to Google that shit, but no, it doesn't sound. I don't think Ian either doesn't remember it or it never happened. So
No, it was from,
let's talk to Ian about Ian.
Yeah, let's do Ian. That didn't sound right.
So, Ian, I do,
Welcome to the ADD.
I do listen to the Team Clearcoat podcast, and I understand that you travel a lot. So have you gotten in any cars that didn't bore you to death lately?
Your mom?
So Yeah, I did actually. So we rented a car. We actually drove to Wisconsin actually.
Shame on you.
For Christmas.
And you didn't say
Yeah. Well, I was the opposite corner from you guys. I was up by the Twin Cities.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, so the Hudson to Eau Claire area. Got it.
Yeah, even north of there yet. So that was pretty. It's probably 5-6 hour drive from you guys. Yeah.
6 Cadot then. Got it.
Yeah. So basically.
You're just gonna try to keep mentioning where he's from, eh?
No, I'm not.
Well, these guys, Ian is no stranger to Road America. Is that right?
That's why I was bringing up that city.
Yeah. So I did a chump car race there. I've done it a couple of times with my family. My dad has a 1987 Maserati Biturbo that he campaigns in chump car. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He actually, so the secret to having a mid-'80s Maserati race car is to actually have several mid-'80s Maseratis.
Frankenstein the shit out of it. Yes.
You have to leave You have to leave one thing broken to please the car gods.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You don't. There's no like I have a race car. I have several cars, and they're all cobbled together. But it's actually been, they've got it. My dad and my uncle have, to their credit, have really nailed that thing together, and it's lasted entire race distances for the last couple of races. So, I mean, we're talking like 16 hours straight.
Holy crap.
And it's been actually reliability, strangely, has been what's been keeping us in the game in some of these races. So,
I have a feeling that's because
it's a lot of fun.
I have a feeling that's because there's not much Maserati left.
What?
There's not many what?
There's not much OEM Maserati parts left.
No, the entire driveline is completely stock. Stock engine, stock transmission, everything is completely stock on it. The suspension is still stock.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing. The amount of stuff that has lasted. They've gone through a few iterations of all of it in a few different cars, but it holds together pretty well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I couldn't imagine, just like trying to find, because I do suppose they share platforms with other cars that parts are easy or readily available, or is that kind of like a challenge for you guys to find parts?
No, yeah, you don't buy parts, you buy cars. So they're undesirable enough still that he can find these, couple $100 heaps, and that's how you get parts. He's also got a guy on his team now. One of the guys who drove with us at Road America has a company called Auto Italia, and he's basically, when you buy like a vintage Italian car, and someone says to you, where are you going to get parts? You answer with, I got a guy. And so this guy is the guy that you got in North America for this source of stuff. So that's the other secret sauce to keeping that thing on the track.
Sweet.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go on, Dave.
Oh, I was going to say that's really cool.
Why?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I don't know, the Chump Car and Lemons and all those series they're great. The way I put it is $1 per seat time. So you get, even if you're renting a seat, you're paying $500 to anywhere up to $1,500 for a weekend, but that can usually net you like 6 hours of wheel to wheel seat time, which is pretty amazing. You can't do that owning a car.
Right. Yeah, because then you're responsible for fixing it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And with a race car, they pretty much, whenever anything can go wrong, it will, and it'll cost you decent money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. So I just picked up a go-kart myself, and it turns out our mutual friend Jake from Rags to Races, I'm going to try and get together with him because he's only a couple hours into Illinois, so I'm going to try and get together with him, and maybe we'll get some go-kart racing in. But I understand that I understand that you guys do a lot of go-kart racing up by you as well.
Yeah, I just do, like arrive and drive racing mostly. I've been toying with the idea of trying to get a go-kart, but money and time, sorts of things.
It's a lot cheaper than a real car.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't have a race car either,
Right.
but yeah, I am really interested in. I've been talking to Jake on and off about that as well. He actually crewed for us at this last race up in Road America too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I've recently gotten my own cart situated and took it outside in like almost below zero weather and started doing donuts in my shop's parking lot. It was fun.
Nice. What class are you doing? What kind of cart did you get?
I got I don't know what kind of cart it is. All I know is it's your typical racing setup. I picked it up for $150, so I wasn't going to walk away from it.
Oh, nice.
And it came with the cart stand, 2 wheels. It's a full body running motor and all that stuff. And but I know Jake's doing the 206 series, so I might look into doing something like that.
Yeah, those sealed engine series, I think that's what he's doing one of those.
Yeah,
those are really intriguing because there's not going to be any competitive advantage from messing with the engines because you're not allowed to. So
yeah,
those are pretty interesting.
I'd rather have a truly behemoth vehicle at my disposal. Sorry, you guys talk about the go-karts, and I understand they're fun, but I'm more of a big guy, and I can't fit into.
You'd
guards.
race a deuce and a quarter if you could.
I would race a deuce and a half. Fuck a quarter.
Well, the thing is, though, like race cars can only pull like maybe 2 or 3 Gs in a corner, where race cars can pull 4 Gs and up.
Bitch, I've made a Euro deuce drift.
Can't hear you.
Your mic is off, dude.
Nice
Michael,
try,
your mic. That's cute. That was
Yeah,
real
wrong
cute.
mic, Michael. I remember you and Tony kind of discussing how you guys would do rodeo trips with.
Oh yeah, that Tony. Yes, but yeah. So I'm also looking at Team Clearcoat's page right now, and another place, guys. If you like what you're hearing from Ian and Johnny, you can check them out on the AutoWorks. That's with a Z, that's WERKZ blog. There is a Team Clearcoat website of the same name, a Drive Tribe, YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and video game recommendations on stream. I didn't know you guys were on stream. Or Steam.
Yeah,
Steam.
On Steam, yeah. Dave is the gamer, mostly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Dave is a big gamer. I am not as much. We stream our show on Twitch. And so we get random comments from racist trolls on Twitch.
That's why we don't do it anymore, is because of the trolls.
That would seem like that would be right up our game for that one.
Yeah, except when we troll people, things usually involve things like felonies and restraining orders.
Well, when
show, Michael.
Yeah, well, no, it's the right show because the last time we had a troll, the feds got involved.
Oh. Well, on the way here, I actually started playing Team Clearcoat on the way down here. So Michael was a hostage to the Team Clearcoat.
Was this the one where Ian?
That's how we get most of our listeners, to be honest.
Nice.
I think.
Hostage situations.
I was going to say,
our
was
own
this
hostages
captive
in
audiences.
Carolinas.
captive audiences in the back of a behemoth vehicle?
Yeah.
Hey, my specialty.
But yeah, how'd you like their show, Michael?
It's actually not too terrible.
What the fuck?
They're great bowlers, horrible people.
So what do you really feel?
But
No, it's a pretty good show. It's really entertaining.
It's a great show. Fuck what Michael says. It's a great show.
I'm a Kingster, not a car geek. Okay, the only thing I look at when it comes to a car is making sure there's enough trunk space for at least 3 bodies and my guitar case.
So that's why you like my car.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, the seats fold down in my car. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they don't mind. The gas tank's right behind the back seat.
Oh shit! Maybe not to ride with you.
Well, that's why I also got a full car.
Ian.
go on, Ian.
Yeah.
So the trunk space buyer.
Oh, fuck,
What
you
new
brought
cars? What new cars do you see and you're like, yes?
I would say for him, it'd have to be the new Taurus, the new Ford Taurus. That thing has a shit.
That is huge.
No.
No, trunk space, though.
It's bigger
You're
than
right.
my
You're
Grand
right. For
Prix,
trunk
though.
space, you're right. But me and Goddess have already discussed Cadillac with suicide doors.
I'm out.
No, we're saying new car.
Legally, I cannot
New
hear
cars.
this. Legally, I
New cars,
cannot
guys.
hear this conversation because I don't want to be held liable for any future pension or actions legally.
What? I got to do grocery store runs.
What about
Dude, it's fucking Milwaukee. You don't want to leave your house all that often.
what about the Tesla Model X?
You don't want that kind of expensive car in Milwaukee.
You'd have it for about 5 minutes.
Right.
The moment you park it, it'd be gone.
I'd be using it as an iPhone charger.
Dude, within the last couple of months, they've had 82 cars stolen in Milwaukee.
What?
Yeah.
That's why they're saying right now, do not go out and pre-start your vehicle. Once you start it, go.
So, Ian, how do you feel about the Tesla Model X? I kind of saw one today, or a couple days ago, and I'm all like, I could own that.
Yeah, I would 100% drive one in Milwaukee because, one, Milwaukee's great. And
Yeah.
two, I think that's a pretty theft-resistant vehicle, to be honest, right? Like, it's connected, so it's got GPS tracking built into it. And they're probably still rare enough that, it's not like when someone steals a 80 or a 98 Civic and it just disappears into the crowd of 98 Civics that are roaming the streets, right?
Well, we usually call those bumblebees because 90% of them have fart cans on them. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's a little crossover.
yeah,
The X, is the crossover, yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking it up right now.
doesn't look half bad, does it?
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Going
but
doors, though.
Gold wing doors with 3 rows of seats is really cool. My kids would
I
love
think
that.
it's pretty. I honestly think it's pretty ungainly looking too. I don't really like the way it looks, but it is a cool car for what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it performs everything it needs you to perform for, so it's not a race car. But it just, I don't know, body-wise, it's kind of ranks with the Aztec, at least in my view.
No, the
Aztec was really ahead of its time.
But
It was, but it was
have you
so
seen-
ugly.
Have you seen the ice?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Aztec concept though?
Well, yeah, that looks badass. The race car one?
No, the Aztec concept.
Oh. No, I
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, the Aztec concept did not look anywhere near as ugly as the production model. It actually looked pretty cool. But yeah, they kind of wrecked that. But hats off to the guy who modified one into a racing version.
That is sick. That's the only Aztec that I could actually care or even want to drive.
So Ian, tell
like to
us
see what the guy-
how you feel about rebadging cars.
I almost wanted to interrupt this.
Yeah, so Dave and I on our show have talked the last few months about a phenomenon that we've called car stanza, which is basically like when you take a car and you misrepresent what it is. It's basically like what George Costanza would do if he were an automotive enthusiast, right? Like he would
Walk
he
out
would
of the
lie and
bathroom without
say,
a shirt.
no, he would think about workplace Costanza when he would like
Sleep under his desk.
You know-
Got it.
yeah, sleep under his desk or represent himself as an architect. So that's the sort of attitude that we think is really behind like taking a BMW 318 and rebadging it an M3, for instance. But we've noticed a couple of times around Denver, we've seen cars that are just rebadged because you understand why people do that. Like, oh, I want people to think I have a better car than I do. But then you see things like a VTEC sticker on a Toyota or a Type R badge on a Mazda or something. And it just ruins your day because you spend all day obsessing. We're like, what were they going after here? What does that mean? Why?
I'm no stranger to debadging, which is taking the badges off the car. So people don't think I have as good of a car as I do.
Right. We get that. That makes sense. And we even understand the up badging thing. We don't agree with it, but I understand it. But then swapping makes across badges is totally unacceptable.
Right. So if you were to see a Chevy with a Pontiac badge on it, is that acceptable? Because I mean, close enough.
Yeah, that's a gray area, and I would at least understand what they were going for there. You know, like when people like rebadge a Camaro with Pontiac badges to like try to make a Trans Am, or they put like Holden badges on a Chevy. That I get.
Or Holden
but
badges
like,
on a.
Or putting a Roush sticker on a fucking Mustang.
Or putting Holden badges on a G8, because I've seen that conversion before, where people actually convert the G8 to the Holden Commodore.
Right. Yeah, and I get that. That makes total sense. But what we don't get is like we saw a Volkswagen, or Dave saw it. He saw a Volkswagen Passat wagon with an M3 badge on it. And we were just like, wait, what? What is happening?
Would you be surprised if there was an M3 motor under it?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised, especially since that's a rear-wheel drive car and the Passat is not.
Right. Because I actually went to a car show and I seen a Volvo station wagon with a 3.8 V6 supercharged motor.
Well, that would be
under it.
cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Hellcat Prius.
Yeah.
Have you seen videos of that? Yeah, there's a Prius that there's a guy that at SEMA took a Prius and dropped the Hellcat engine and drivetrain and everything underneath it. It's fucking sick.
What?
Yes. It is bad.
I don't want to see that. I have to see that.
It's
I'm
the
Googling
only-
that shit right now.
That Prius I want. It's like 600.
Yeah, pretty hilarious.
It's awesome.
So we have a unanimous vote
What?
that.
Can you English?
Not yet. We seem to be in unison on that decision that it's approved.
He can say unison, but he can't say unanimous. Well,
You can't either.
Neither can I, apparently.
Hey man, I can pull out some big words at times.
You gotta
hear
turn
you,
your
man.
mic on, Michael. This is why we have headphones on, Michael.
I've actually told
Nice
telemarketers.
hair, by the way.
I've actually told telemarketers that I can't be contractually obligated to buy something right now. And Araceli looks at me like, "You know
Stabby.
big words?"
You know big words.
But
Anyways,
So Ian's our guest.
Ian's like, Ian, to my understanding that you guys still have Dusty Rusty. Are you and Dave still planning on building that into a race car? Or
What's Dusty Rusty?
There are many plans, not many actual times of execution have happened yet. But yeah, that's still the goal.
So for our listeners who don't know Team Clearcoat, what's Dusty Rusty?
Yeah, so Dusty Rusty is Dave's old beloved Saab 900 NG. So the NG 900 was, the NG is the one, right? It's between like the 900 that you're all picturing and before it got changed to the 9.3.
Right.
So it's right at the beginning. Yeah, right at the beginning of the GM years. But he had done a whole bunch of work to it, and it had about 300 horsepower. Because he had done a Vigan turbo swap and all this other stuff. It was quite a handful because it's front wheel drive and didn't have an upgraded diff or anything. So it built boost in a very old school, like nothing. Oh my God, I'm in a tree sort of way.
I've heard something.
That's a Ted Kennedy reference, if I'm not mistaken.
no, that's a river.
No, that's a river.
You said Ted Kennedy, right?
I meant Sonny Bono. Sorry, in a tree.
These are all very timely references.
Yes.
I think we're like 1979 and 1990 something, right?
Ted Kennedy. When did he get his girlfriend pregnant and take her off into a fucking tree or stream?
I don't know. It was before my time, man.
Yeah, I'm from Shots from the Balcony, man. I do the political humor. Sorry.
Hey, we did political humor on our Facebook page yesterday.
Yes, we did, and we also
the
did
old Lincoln.
Yeah, the old Lincoln, and we also did a lot of not talking for the host and co-host of last night's show.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
But I digress. Ian
actually has they actually have a swear jar.
What?
On their show? Not really
Jesus,
a swear
we'd be
jar.
rich.
Fuck that!
No shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
humor
not,
these guys on
not
what
for
that is.
not for actual swear words. It's for there's a few cars that we're not allowed to talk about on the show anymore because we've mentioned them too many times.
Well, like
and
Gremlins?
then also,
Pontiac.
if anyone mentions the president, you have to put $1 in the swear jar.
Oh,
So that's the.
Oh,
That's
that cannot be done on my show.
As well as the Dodge Journey and some other.
No, we get like a quarter of your show's jokes off of that fat fuck.
But they do. Wow. These guys do get a little political every now and then. So.
Okay. Well, dare I say I will extend an invitation to Team Clearcoat 2 shots from the balcony, which ironically is not named.
What's not named?
It's not named for the irony of poli-sci talk.
It just
happened. Dare I say, Team Clearcoat is welcome to be on the show that talks about anything, everything that is not allowed to be talked about in bars.
Yeah.
And of course, my show is.
I will not extend an invitation to Midnight Sushi because I think these guys would be afraid of you. Michael is who I'm talking to.
Oh,
You're talking about putting women in people, not women, people, because we have to be gender pronoun specific. People.
I'm even flexible on that point.
You're talking about putting people in a trunk.
Why? Men would be easier. Hey, there's beer in there. Really?
Or for our car enthusiasts, hey, there's a new carburetor. Wait, do they do carburetors now still?
Turbo kit or
so you're telling me I now have to have 2 vehicles? I have to have the white van with the replaceable decal that says free whatever.
If you guys remember,
free whatever, free Wi-Fi.
If you guys remember, Ian is a whiskey connoisseur.
Oh shit! I gotta sit down, dude.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Ian, I have to.
I'm excited to talk whiskey. Yeah.
Yes, you and I.
There you go. Go for it.
This is Hammer.
The other quarter of shots from the balcony.
Yeah, literally shots from the balcony. I next time you are in Wisconsin, please do feel free to hit me up, and I will meet you in our but our state's capital. Dare I say, my nation's capital of alcoholism. And
you're talking about Drax?
I'm talking about Drax and Charred Oak.
Yes.
I don't know if Ian. I don't know what your theory on all bad habits are, but one is a cigar bar that does not serve any domestic beer on tap.
Nice.
It's all.
Yeah, I'm not a cigar guy. I'll do one like. I'll have a cigar like once every 2 years, and I'm like, okay, that's my quota. I'm done.
Oh, understandably.
Can't do it.
Understandably.
But whiskey, I'll talk whiskey. So where do you live in the whiskey world? Are you a rye guy? Do you do bourbon? Where are you?
I'm actually both rye and bourbon.
I'm
because
bourbon.
Nice.
Due to the fact that I have had some very, very good friends who own a bourbon recipe, and he makes a rye and a 100 proof.
Dude, the rye is
100 proof bourbon that doesn't burn.
Yeah, thank you, Michael, because I'm just sitting here thinking about it, salivating.
You're fanboying.
It's the rye is 80 proof, still doesn't burn. It's phenomenal. It is dare I say, Tits McGee.
It's my favorite drink by far.
Yeah, the rye is Dave's. I'm more particular to the Black Label 100 proof.
That is good too.
There's a couple other whiskeys I've come to discover again and not love, but like Bullet. That's my top one.
Bullet. Nice.
And,
we've got.
Dave's a JD fan,
go ahead.
so our gremlin, Dave. That is.
Nice. Yeah, I'm more single malt, and I'm really right now into Japanese whiskeys.
Oh yes,
they're so good.
I am looking forward to trying a Japanese whiskey.
I've never
soon.
had any of that.
Oh, it's from what I hear, it's phenomenal.
Really?
It's fantastic. Like they're especially the single malts. Like, as you can get, they're cheaper. Like the low end stuff is really pretty gross. But the single malts are amazing.
So like anything Japanese, the more expensive you get, the better it is.
Yeah. Quality.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like anything anywhere. I don't think that's just Japanese.
That is true. He does make a viable point. I mean, it's like getting auto parts off of Amazon.
Oh, God.
Right.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
That's a check engine light waiting to happen.
I want to see their drone deliver an engine.
I want to see their drone deliver a Prius.
Well, you can pretty much buy an old, Mustang off there. The
Well, no, and we're talking. He and I were talking. Ian and I were talking about the Japanese whiskey. There's also a few other whiskeys I've tried that I'd like to sit down and have with Ian, like a nice little Turkish whiskey called Black Cock.
Wait, where is that from? Turkey?
Turkey. When I lived in Turkey for about a year, and there was this.
Isn't that what you gave to your
And I don't know.
Isn't that what you gave to your troops as punishment?
Yeah, no. What I gave to my troops as punishment was something that made Jägermeister look tasty. But the black cock was kind of the. It translated into black cock. It was supposed to be called black rooster, but the Turkish.
Right.
Yeah, the Turkish didn't really know. But I digress. It was a single malt, and it had a nice bite to it. Not too terribly strong, but that bite actually happened. The bite itself actually happened after you took it down, which is what I look forward to in a whiskey or a bourbon for that matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm the head of the Bad Habits Network, and I approve of this alcoholism talk.
Well, yeah, I've been kind of going down the whiskey road for a few years now, and I just it's so much fun to just find new little subgenres of it and all that.
Come
sort of stuff,
to Wisconsin again. I will introduce you to a whole subgenre of it.
That's awesome. Do you do Scotch at all?
Oh, absolutely. I still got a bottle of Glen Moray 12 year that I'm still waiting to sip on.
Oh, you still got that?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Well,
so I have a really narrow operating window for Scotch because I like Islay, but
nice.
But Lafroig 10-year tastes like Band-Aids to me.
Oh, that's like telling me, Tullamore Dew is better when it's domesticated instead of fucking in the country.
Tullamore Dew or Glengully?
There's the other one too. The one that Dave Gremlin and I had the privilege of choking down the last time we went to Drachenberg's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The one that will not be mentioned.
Yeah, the expensive bottle we got for free?
No, not the expensive. No, that was wine.
Oh,
I'm
God,
talking about
no.
the worst shot in the world that tasted like Jaeger. It was whiskey. It was whiskey that tasted like Jägermeister dipped
horrid.
in balls.
I remember that.
That was bad.
We will never mention that on the show. And I understand that we are on Blown Pistons, Dave. I will make the PSA.
No, you're fine.
We're talking about alcohol while talking about automotive.
You didn't have a whole lot of time to talk yesterday.
I know I didn't. Thank you. But we are talking about drinking as well as automotive. Guys, do not mix the two unless you're at a car show, not driving. Make sure you get an Uber. Be safe. Be curious. Just be safe about your curiosity when it comes to drinking and shit.
Bad habit responsibly.
Bad habit responsibly. Don't go be drinking a bottle of Old Thompsons to yourself and think you can fucking be Superman.
And
God.
Subscribe to
Thompsons?
Bad
Are we
Habits
doing their
Network
deck?
and Team Clear Coat at all your local Best Buys.
Nice.
Anyway, back to
sir.
whiskey.
Back to whiskey.
For Scotch, I live Talisker is my go-to. That's my favorite.
Very nice.
The Scotch.
I'm still, when it comes to Scotch, I'm still Glen Moray.
Yeah, so you kind of live more in the Highlands.
I try.
Area?
I try.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call it living.
Right.
Well, you're alive.
Well, to steer back to cars a little bit.
Thank you.
I know. I've also heard that, recently you guys became part of the Rocky Mountain Press Association.
Yeah, we are legitimate automotive journalists.
Oh, really?
Which is not true. Yeah, it's untrue. Very untrue.
So
we joined It's going great. We made some really good contacts, and that's actually how our stuff ended up on AutoWorks, that other website you were talking about. Right. So we have an arrangement through someone that we met through the automotive press they repost our blogs over on their website, which is great. And also it's it's gotten us access to some cars. We don't get we're not in the rotation to get press cars yet. We're still trying to build up to that, but we get to go on automotive group journalist drives.
I'd like to get us.
So we've gotten to do some of those.
I'd like to get us involved in stuff like that at some point.
Yeah, it's great. I think some of these smaller markets have regional stuff. You could probably join a group out of Chicago, or there may be one in Wisconsin. I'm not sure. But it's a great way to meet people.
That'd be fun to take test drives and stuff like that, and play around with cars.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's great. They did a track day last year, and we got to go to that, and I got to drive the highlight of the year for me was the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio on track.
Is that the one you ran out of gas?
That is the one that I ran out of gas, which was not my fault. I got in the car and didn't. I mean, you're not gonna. You have 5 minutes with the car. You're not going to look at the gas gauge. That's the last thing on your mind. And it was towards the end of the day. We get in the car, and all of a sudden the fuel light comes on as I'm driving back into the pits. And the guy from Alfa Romeo was sitting next to me, and he was like, "Well, that's done."
So at least you made it back to the pits.
Yeah, but that car is amazing. It's maybe the best car I've ever driven.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it just felt magical and alive. Everything you touched and did in that car felt great. The interior is crap, and it'll probably break down immediately, but it's amazing. It's so much fun and so great.
Well, once a month during the summer months, I actually get to get my hands on a Alfa Romeo 4C. I get to wash that about once a month, and it's a very tiny car.
Yeah, I have not driven one of those yet. I really, really want to. Those are really cool. Is the interior just as flimsy as I'm imagining it to be?
I've never quite like I said, I've only touched it and got my cleaned it. But I mean,
are we talking about your first time masturbating?
No.
Oh.
The Alfa Romeo 4C I get to wash once in a while.
I couldn't resist, Johnny. I'm sorry.
This guy's got some deep pockets, but anyway. It does look pretty minimalistic.
We should talk about a podcast we're on.
And it's pretty nuts. They told me that he told me that the car doesn't have power steering because they didn't want the weight.
Yeah.
But
that's right. Yeah.
It was pretty awesome just to wash it. I never got to drive it or anything because he told me it's about a $70,000 car, and I don't have the money to replace that. So,
right.
But he just told me he ordered a brand. He had a Ford Focus RS, and just sold it to buy the new Ford Focus RS. So.
Yeah, the RS is that's an interesting car. We actually I have a written review of that up from on our website. It's a really interesting car because it's just. Yep. Yeah, it's just so just on all the time. It's like a really exhausting friend who's he's really fun to go out with, but he's gonna get you in trouble. Because he just there's no pacing.
Is it binary?
Is
either
Dave?
It's off or it's on?
Sorry, what was that?
Is it super binary? Either it's off or it's on?
No, it's just on.
Okay.
It's just on. There's no other thing with it. So it just rewards you driving like an idiot on the street so much that it doesn't feel happy unless you're doing that.
Nice.
All right. Well,
awesome.
We're starting to kind of wind down. We're running out of time here. What would you like to plug? That way everybody knows where to find Team Clearcoat stuff and hear all about you guys.
I would just say.
We did it already, but I want him to do it. Really quick, I just want to say that one of the things that we try to do with the show is one of the reasons we started the show was that I have all my friends that are all into movies and music and TV and whiskey and all that sort of stuff, and we wanted to do something where we talk about cars in that same
language where you just kind of geek out and explain why things matter and why people should care about them.
Just a minute here. You just explained blown pistons.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what we're all trying to do, right? So I talk about Dave and I talk about cars in pretty much the same language that we were talking about whiskey earlier. So that's basically what the show is all about.
And that's awesome. And it's a little bit on their show where they.
Is Team Clear Coat the fuck, marry, kill guys?
Yes.
Awesome.
These guys have a little bit on their show where Dave asks for plugs and Ian's just like teamclearcoat.com.
Yeah, we started the website mostly because I was sick of doing plugs because I don't like to plug our social media stuff because it just seems exhausting. And
I like him. I like Ian. Ian's good shit.
So I was just like, teamclearcoat.com, and we're done. So, yeah, you can find all of our social media stuffs and everything from there.
All right, that works.
Hey, keep your feelings out of it, all right? Ian does not like
feelings. I will.
Well, it's been great having you on here. Thanks again for joining us.
Yeah, we got to run a couple promos still, too. Sorry, Dave.
No, you're fine. You're more than welcome to call back in. Love to have you here in studio if next time you guys are in the southern Wisconsin area.
Okay.
Or if you guys
awesome. Thanks for having me.
Or if you guys got an extra day or something, swing down this way.
Or, hey, let us know next time you guys are, racing here, and we'll come up and see you, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
But
thanks for having me on.
Hey, no problem. It's been great talking to you.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Thanks, Ian.
All right. So what promos do we have to cut?
I just wanted to be polite.
Oh.
With all the technical difficulties we had today, I think we got them all.
Michael was kind of giving us a signal that his battery was kind of low.
Michael's battery's always low.
I'm on 1%.
Hey, that 1% can do a lot.
Dude, there's a iPhone charger right plugged in. Should be.
Yeah, there is, but there's an Android cord connected to it.
Unplug the Android. I'm sure it's full.
The Android won't fit into my iPhone.
I know, but look behind you, dum-dum. Should be a pink cord, you moron.
All right, well, while these two figure out how to fight and, which one's
the difference
prettier.
between fighting and flirting.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to say before I say my
fuck feelings.
Johnny?
I love you, Dave.
Oh, I love you too. Michael?
Wait.
Anything? Got anything?
We're actually legit at an hour and a half?
Yeah, hour and 28.
Well, that's why I was trying to get it out of the way now. You got anything? Anything?
No,
anything?
I kind of miss my goddess, but hey, I'll be seeing her tomorrow.
Everyone has AIDS.
Make yesterday jealous.
Why?
Unfuck the inevitable.
Yeah. I don't know if yesterday's show could be unfucked at all.
Dude, I'm just going to go on record and say unfuck the world. It's already fucked up enough as it is. We need to start unfucking it.
Start over. All right, guys. Fuck you guys. We're out.